I am here with CIF champion Jordyn from the Alemany Warriors, fresh off that championship. Can you talk about that experience tonight?
Honestly, when I was a freshman, I had gotten one. But this was like a totally different feeling. Just because my teammates are like very different. They push me. So do my coaches. Everybody just believed in us or in me also. It was just a good experience to feel with them. All our hard work finally paid off.
And can you talk about beating Cajon tonight?
It was tough. They were a tough team to beat just because um they just had the heart to, just keep going even though they only had a few players. We just got it together after the first half, and I feel like that's when the feeling just started to become better for us.
And can you talk about the challenges of COVID, some behind the scenes of guiding you to the moment that tonight brought you?
Yeah, my coaches would preach a lot that we shouldn't take advantage of what we had going on because not every team could experience a season, from the pandemic. So we just decided that we couldn't normalize having practice every day or, just going hard against each other, being with each other, being a team. But I feel like despite that, we were just able to get through it and get a ring.
So where do you see yourself? I heard rumors of Valley College. Where are you guiding yourself and your talents?
Well, yeah, I am going to LA Valley, and I'm gonna continue to study and also play basketball. I'm gonna do kinesiology and hoping to be a physical therapist and a PA or a PA.
Welcome to the Western State Conference. Thanks for joining me tonight. And your Alemany champion, Jordyn. I'm here with Nicole Vanegas from Verdugo Hills High School. Can you talk about winning city?
Yes, it was an amazing experience. It was just yesterday. Still trying to take it all in, but we won it twice in a row, which is already winning it last year was already making history. So we're just continuing on the streak of winning it and excited for what is to come.
And can you talk about Yana is a huge rebound to clinch that city championship. Can you talk about that moment?
Yeah, they had a few chances to actually tie it in the end. So we really needed to rebound in the end in general. And when she got that rebound, we just needed to hold it, and she produced for us. She got that rebound and we won. Amazing feeling.
And can you talk about what it was like to repeat from a pad gym at Granada to probably not so pad gym at Wilson and in enemy territory?
Yeah. So honestly, I would never thought we would win it 2 years in a row. We had lost 5 of our varsity players, and coming into this year, we didn't even know we were going to have an opportunity to do this because of COVID, let alone having a season in general. And we are a completely different team from last year because just so many different new girls who are on the varsity team. And so to win it 2 years in a row with like 2 completely different teams and 2 locations, it was like so surreal. I can't believe. I mean, I have the confidence that we're going to continue to be strong, especially, but it was amazing.
And can you talk about your 2 Mariahs and what they meant to the team?
Yeah, so our big Mariah, she's a sophomore in my grade. She's a starter. They're both starters. She's our rebounder. She gets some games she gets like crazy amount of rebounds, which we need because with last year's senior Lisa Colvin, she was our major rebound and we depended on her to get our rebounds. So Big Mariah really stepped into becoming that rebound for us. And freshman Mariah, wow, yes, she's amazing. She stepped into the role, also starter. She gets a bunch of steals, like especially with the city championship game and the semifinals, got a bunch of steals for us at the times we needed. And she's gonna blossom beautifully into our team.
And can you talk about what are your guys' goals for the upcoming years?
Yeah, well, this year was we broke the curse of winning league since the 70s. We plan to keep doing that. Yes, definitely keep winning league, and hopefully, D2, we're going to be moved into D2. I would like another city championship.
And can you talk about what your coach means to the program and how you guys conquered through this whole COVID thing?
Yes. Coach Henry, he's very dedicated. Since August, without even knowing if we're gonna have a season, since August, Zoom practice every day. He never missed. He always went over plays through Zoom. He really gave every time, and he teaches a bunch of AP classes, so he's giving us his effort. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna have a season. He was always prepared. And as soon as we were able to come back on campus, he took every opportunity, like whatever, even if it was without equipment, he was like, we're going. He has put in so much work. He scheduled as many games as he could, because I know some teams only had like 5 games. No, we had like 12 games. He hard work. He has put everything he's got into this team, and him being a new coach from last year to this year, he's giving it his all.
And can you talk about playing those tough teams like San Fernando, Poly, the two D2 teams, and how you guys conquered to play Wilson and Kennedy and beat them finally? Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So we did play a few tough teams, and towards the beginning, since all this happened within May because of COVID, and at first we were really, there wasn't really chemistry. I mean, we met through Zoom almost every day before that, but it's not really the same chemistry you build with being on the court after a certain amount of time. So with the tough teams, we actually did lose to Poly and San Fernando when we first played them. And I think that was just because we're still like trying to get into the works of building that chemistry and really figuring out like what works best for the team. And we also did lose to Kennedy the first time. So all these tough teams, at first was a struggle for us. I mean, some were close, some were like not so close. But when we played Poly again for the league championship, we stepped it up. We were a totally different team from the time we had played them towards the beginning. We won league. And then Kennedy, wow, that was, we had only lost them to 1 point last time, and we really stepped it up this time. It was close. It was close the whole game. Mostly towards the end, but we really stepped it up. Our team is just so hardworking, and we give it all on the court, and we pulled through. And yeah, Wilson, that also was really tough, and we just pulled our grit and we won it.
How many fans were in attendance for you guys? Did they say?
So yeah, I would say like around 30. It's like 2 per player, but that's like flexible of how that goes about. But yeah, I would say like around 30, maybe a little more.
How tough was it playing in an empty gym most of the season at home and performing for live stream cameras only?
Yeah. To be blatantly honest, for girls basketball, usually there's like not many people who come to regular season games, which is very disappointing because we are a good team. So, but with Zoom, yeah, that was completely different because no, not even our parents were allowed. Honestly, it didn't bother me per se because I knew my family was watching behind the screen. Definitely don't get the same, like the cheer, like when games are close, like, both sides are like,
we should have like Zoom audio in.
Yeah, like that's not, they don't, it's not the full experience. So fans are way better for sure.
Is there anything you want to say to those that couldn't make it? What they should be looking forward to this coming season?
Yes. Oh, be prepared. Coach Henry will work you hard, and we're going to have an amazing season. We just need to put all our effort. And if you want to be part of an amazing team who wins the league, possibly another championship, definitely.
Try to be
considered
that
our
second school team to do so. Girls soccer did it for 3 years from 14 to 16. Try to be
Wow.
the second.
Yes, for sure.
4P, not too much in the future, but
Yes.